So good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining today's webinar with Ascari. Today we're going to focus on manufacturing and warehousing solutions from Boyum, but it's more of a discussion-based meeting today. And with me, I'm Alan Hughes. I'm the Solutions Director at Ascari. And with me today is Rosie from Boyum. And Rosie's been working at Boyum for a number of years and has a wealth of knowledge of a varied amount of solutions that Boyum have developed to work with SAP Business One. And so whilst we'll focus on manufacturing and warehousing for wholesale distribution businesses, I would stress that there are a lot of solutions from Boyum, and we really like working with them. Their solutions are rock solid, and quite simply, they're one of our most preferred partners. So pretty much every single solution that we deal with in the SAP Business One world has something from Boyum, whether it be B1 usability package, whether it be print and delivery, or whether it be something specific as we're going to talk about today. So without further ado, Rosie, I'm going to make you a presenter. So hopefully you've now got
perfect.
skills.
You see my...
yeah, absolutely. We can see your screen, so that's great. And
yes,
if anyone wants to ask any questions while they're on today, you're more than welcome. Just flag that you want to join the conversation and I'll unmute you. Or conversely, if you would like to have a discussion after today's webinar and have maybe a more focused look at what you need to see, then we can organise that too. So great, over to you, Rosie.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alan. Good morning, everybody. It's morning in my end. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to you about a little bit about manufacturing and warehousing solutions, how Boyum can help you with this. I have slides prepared just for the manufacturing side. So what I would like to show you is that with Boyum, and really, if you have questions, just raise your hand, and Alan, it's not that you have to hold them till the end of the webinar. This one is more interactive. I want you to ask questions right away. So let's say you run production in SAP Business One. And you know, I like it. I like SAP Business One. I've known it since 2003 when it came to the US the first time. But you know, there's some pieces missing, like terminals, example. That's one of the biggest pieces I think that's missing, because a lot of people still print out the production orders and run out to the shop floor and bring him the production orders. Then everybody scribbles on it. And in my case, if I would write something on it, nobody would be able to read it anyway. You want to automate that. And we have a solution called Produce. It's a product called Produce, and it supports your production process in SAP Business One. And what can it do? What can Produce do? Produce has two different kind of modules. It has the manager module. And if you look at my screen, it's cloud-based, meaning you go out on a browser, you log on to your database, and the manager can see right away all the production orders, they are planned or released. The manager can say, if you look on the right side, it says if some are worked on, that says in progress. If you have the little check mark, that means, hey, these production orders, the operations are done, I can close it. Or you see unapproved, means it has not been released, and the operators on the terminals cannot see them yet. And I think this is a great control for a production manager. Okay, if it would say approved, I don't see anything here on the print screen. Approved means it has been released and somebody can work on it. And here you see the status. You see the operation statuses. Blue is partial, completed. Those are your operations for this production order. And it also tells you if they are high priority, medium, or low. And this is a parameter you actually put in there, the settings, and say, hey, 10 days to the due date, I want it to change to medium priority. And 5 days before the due date, I want it to change it to high priority. That way, the production manager has everything on one screen and can say, hey, listen, I need to do something because this one needs to be worked on. This is the terminal. So the terminal user on a tablet works like a charm. You have a tablet, you log on, you just click on an operation and you click start. And the beauty is you have instructions. So if you put instructions on a production order and you start this operation, guess what? They get this little button down here, instructions, and they can read the instructions for this operation. This was one of our first requests, and I like that a lot. And then the operator can just register the time. You see the button here, register, registers this time, registers the material, and he is good to go. And yes, it's real time. It's in SAP. If you log on to SAP and right click and do the relationship map, of course, you will see goods issued, goods received, and everything is registered. So no more paperwork. You can have everything online. So the operator has a shop floor terminal, a work list view, production data collection, paperless instruction. That's what's available right now. Okay. And the manager, of course, has this beautiful overview and can set priorities, can track the production, and also has the production data collection history. He has a report right there. Okay, so this is really, you have SAP Business One, but you need more. You need a little bit more than what SAP is offering, and you're tired of this manual steps. Okay, so if I just registered, if I go in here, you just log on a web browser and you see here the produce product, the manager logon, the operator logon. We also have a build module. If this is something you're interested, please talk to Alan. This is something where you can build your bill of material. You build your bill of material here. You can add items here. And what's gonna happen? You build your material. You go through all those steps. Just to back up a little bit, there's your bill of material, there's your operation plan. You drag and drop and build it, and then you can do a cost calculation of this product, and then you can upload it to SAP Business One. And once you do that, the bill of material is uploaded. And if you decide to update the sales price, you can do that also. Great product, very much liked. But let's go to produce. So I'm the manager. This is what you saw on the print screen. You see right here, those are my production orders. I see this one has 2 operations and both are completed. So the manager could say complete and closes it out in SAP. You see those are all approved. You see that this one, it has a partial stop. That's why it says in progress. You also see that this one's approved, this is unapproved, so the operator cannot see it. Okay? You can also check material if your material is available and all that stuff. So the manager also has a beautiful dashboard. He sees exactly what's going on. He sees if an operator is working on a production order. There's nobody working on any production orders. I saw it on the other screen. I see it here. So now let's go in as a shop floor person. So I'm an operator and I'm going to work. And I see there was one operation I worked on, but I didn't finish. And I also see that completed a 3 out of 5. And those are all my other released production orders. And you see the number twice or 3 times, depending how many operations you have. And you also see right here instructions. There are my instructions for this operation. And you can go, say start, and the time starts running. It's a terminal. And you do your stuff right now. And when I go to the manager and I go to production orders right here, you see this turn green because the manager knows somebody's working on it. This is the beauty of it. The manager knows exactly what's going on. And actually, if he goes to the dashboard, you also see that a terminal user is working on this production order because I just started it and using this resource. Okay, so this is really, you use SAP Business One Production, this will help you tremendously. You can do some settings. You can also set that certain users can only see operations with certain resources. You have all kind of options. But let me do this really quick. I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to say more work. If I finish it, that's going to go away from the operator. That means it's done. But I'm going to say more work is required. And I did only one. I did not have any scrap. I'm going to go next. There's my time. Took me only not even a minute. Supposed to take me 28 minutes. I'm going to say next. And here is your material. So it's asking you, hey, what did you use? It's going to suggest you 2 of this batch because I only have one batch. But I'm going to say, actually, I needed 3 for whatever reason. And then it says they want you to use those serial numbers. And I'm going to say, actually, I only used 1. I do this for a reason. And I'm going to say next. And what's going to happen is the operator has a nice overview. Hey, this is what you reported. Are you good with that? And they can say, yes, I'm good with that. And he registers the time. It tells him that he had material difference. If I go here, this turned blue. And if I go to the manager and go right here, you will see this operation turned blue because it's a partial stop, but it's not finished. Okay, so with this product, you have a full overview what's going on the production floor. You have full overview how many operation each production order has, what priority they are set. If you need to change one manually, you just click on it and you see the ones with the frame are manually changed. You have full transaction history right here. Okay, anything you post, and you also have full access to operators and tell them what resources they have access to. Okay, so this is the produce module. You do SAP, you go with the paperwork back and forth. No, this is the module that will help, the product that will help you. So this really extends the SAP Business One Manufacturing. And what's coming up this month or next month, it's going to be this year, 2020. I know we all are glad when it's over, but there's some good news sometimes because we're coming up with an inspect product. That means quality control product. Okay,
so I've got a question for you here, Rosie. Now,
yes.
Inspect itself, people need quality control, not just in manufacturing. So could this be used in wholesale distribution as well?
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It is a standard, and that's a very good question, actually, Alan. You see right here, you buy what you need. So if you need produce, you buy produce. You need one manager at least, but maybe you have one manager and 15 operators. Build, if you need the build module, if you need more information, please talk to Alan. Then you just buy the build module. And the same with the inspect, it's a standalone. Okay, it's separate from the others. Okay, but of course it all flows together so well. Okay, so it is designed that if you have them all, it helps you even more. Okay, but yeah, the inspect module is coming out. What you can do, you can put in the inspection type, inspection plans, the number of example, and then the approval target. So in this case, you will also have a manager logon, and you will have an operator logon. The operator is going to be the one doing the quality control. And you see that the look and feel is kind of the same. I haven't really seen it, so I only have this print screen, but to me it looks already very slick. And you can see the progress, like what you saw now on the production orders. Hey, where are they at? What's going on? And you see right here, you get a little report also. This one's failed, and so on. It's coming out. If you're really interested in that, let us know. Be one of the first one to try it out. But it's coming. It's called Inspect. It's a separate module, but it's quality control. Okay. So what I want to go back. So we talked about the produce. Produce helps you totally in the manufacturing. So maybe you say you have really complex manufacturing. Maybe you really have, oh my gosh, you have version control, you have all kind of different stuff. So we also have a solution for that. So this is where Alan comes in. Talk to Alan and tell him what you need, because he can determine Oh, you know what? Produce is perfect for you. Produce is perfect. BS is very robust. It's very robust. And what it is an add-on within SAP Business One. It's actually an add-on registered in SAP. And here the gray parts, this is all SAP, but this orange parts would be like a basic license in BS. So you would have MRP2, SAP doesn't have it, you know, because the produce module supports SAP standard processes. Of course, it gives you more, as you can see, because you got a terminal, you know, can register time. But this could run MRP2. So now you run MRP1 in SAP, but it gives you MRP2. You can do product costing to capacity planning, okay? It has quality control within this system, traceability. So if you need something more complex, then you want to look at this. But always start out with produce because it's simple, it's easy to install. And this one, if you need more complex, if your company is growing really big, then you would look at this, for example. The green part are some additional module you can have, product configurator. Maybe you need a product configurator, right? Maybe you need advanced planning and scheduling. Yes, you can have that. So with BS manufacturing, for example, just to show you the item structure, it's within SAP Business One. You see, it's not separate. You go into SAP Business One, you can look at the item structure, you can open it up. Not like in SAP, you have to click around what's behind this item. You just open the item up and you see all the raw material. This is a work order, this item structure. You see all the raw material you need, all the operations, kind of what you saw in produce. You saw how many, what are the operations for this, okay? And you see on the item master changes a little bit. Because you log on to the item master and you know this from SAP. We don't take anything. We are totally integrated with it. But you can jump straight to bill of material, routings, configurator if it has, or quality control. So the difference between the two is we have a solution for everybody, depending what you need. And once you talk to Alan, he will know, hey, you know what, let's look at this or let's look at that. He's going to ask you questions. What do you need? Okay. And he can always, he will be the one telling you, hey, let's look at produce. I think that would make it work. But maybe then you say, you know what, I actually need this and this and that. I really want the BS. So produce, you saw, it's a cloud-based. You go on a web browser and you pull up your database information and you see everything what's going on. And it's real time. Okay, even if it's cloud-based, it's real time. You register time, it's registered in SAP. Okay, you enter a new item, it's entered in SAP. Vice versa. Alan puts a production order in an SAP, I can see it right away as the manager. Okay, even if it's not released, because I can see the planned ones also. MPS manufacturing is totally integrated with SAP. You don't even know it's not SAP. And let me just pull up one thing, is the item structure, what you just saw the print screen. So you have an item structure here. The blue are the raw material, the yellow are the produced item. And the beauty is you can go in here, you open it up and you see this item has two sub-assemblies. Makes this, and then there's another sub-assemblies, and you see everything about this item. And this resource uses a tool. So if you need tools, if you need alternative resources, if you need parallel resource, this would be your solution right here. It's very well integrated with SAP, very flexible. It gives you way more features. It's for your if your process is complex. Okay, so there's two ways. We have something for, hey, I need more than SAP, really. This is exactly what I need, but you know, I need resources, alternative resources, and so on. Then you might want to look at BS. Okay.
And I've got to say, Rosie, that's really where Ascari see how Boyum can help to make what a good SAP Business One based solution in the first place even better. And it's filling in the gaps in functionality where
Absolutely.
SAP either aren't going to develop or are taking a very long time to develop it, and you know, we need those solutions now. And working with a partner like Boyum, who work globally, it is great to be able to trust in those and just be able to implement them and know that they're well supported all around the world.
Yes, and you're right. I mean, that's what our goal is. We want to make sure filling the gaps. Want to make sure filling the gaps. I used to implement it, and I wish I would have had every Boyum product, because you know, you have the right solutions. Your employee is going to be so much happier. And you know, since Alan mentioned warehousing earlier, we absolutely also have a warehouse management system, and it's on a different database. It's because I just pull it up. You can absolutely have a warehouse management system too. And guess what? This talks to BS manufacturing, for example. We integrate our solutions, okay? So, so it all goes hand in hand. So you have a full package. If you have a warehouse and you're struggling, yes, you can have a warehouse solution. You can set up your zones. If you're in the food industry, you probably have a refrigerator zones, and then you have your bin locations right here. And then you can actually do fixed bin location and say only these items, this beef, receipt, whatever, this meat here goes to this bin location. So we also have a full-blown warehouse management system. We have that. That's another thing. Talk to Alan. This is what you need. You have full control of your warehouse. And of course, it comes with a scanner. You can do all kind of transaction on the scanner. You can do picking, ad hoc picking, all kinds of different pickings. You can do wave picking and so on. And you can decide everything here on the bin location, on the zones, what needs to be done. Okay, you have a lot of parameters. You tell the system how is your process, and that's the way you set it up. So we have a full-blown warehouse management system. Then we go back to the other case. SAP works for you. The inventory transactions work for you in SAP. Actually, the bin locations work for you in SAP, but what you really need is a scanner. You can have that. We have Prodomix Scan. What that supports is your inventory transactions in SAP. Very simple setup, but you have a scanner right here, and this supports the inventory transactions in SAP. Do you want to do a delivery? Yes, you can do it off the scanner. Do you want to do a goods receipt? Yes, you can do it. You want to count inventory? You know, SAP, you have to still do the paperwork. Yes, you can count it. Let people scan the item. So this totally supports SAP inventory transaction. Okay, so yes, we have that also. This is vanilla SAP transaction. The warehouse management system is bigger. You can do, let me just show you really quick. If I find my scanner, I moved stuff around. Oh, there we go. So the warehouse management system, I'm just going to pull it up so you see the difference between SAP, vanilla SAP, and then the full warehouse management system. And this is the scanner. This would be your scanner, your handheld for the Prodomix warehouse management system. And you see the options are way more because it gives you more. And it goes back to the, what do I need? Does SAP work for me? But I really need a little bit more, or a little bit more. Or do I need a real full-blown, robust warehouse management system? Then of course WMS would be the one to use. Because here, if I go to purchasing, reception, put away. So you receive in on a dock, you put it away, and you cross-docking. You have all those different features on the scanner. Picking, multi-picking, that's what I meant to say earlier. Zone picking, ad hoc picking, box pick and pack. So you have all different different menu right here. Movable location. I just had a customer. Of course, they bought it. They have like these little items, and they go around in the warehouse and they pick those little items. They put it on a cart, and then they're gonna separate it. Okay, logistic. move order, inventory, of course, cycle counting, printing labels. Okay, we totally support SSCC, shipping serial container code, GS1 code, and so on. Okay, so this is the difference between this is full-blown warehouse management system, great product, and this is SAP works for you. But you know what? I have it in twice. Oh, that's something else. I'm sorry. But SAP works for you, but you want to do it on the scanner because you know what? People don't put in the deliveries or the goods receipt right away because they have to run into a PC in a corner, and then you don't have real-time data. So give them a scanner, because the scanner, if they do it on a scanner, you see it right away. It creates the goods receipt or delivery on the scanner, and it flows real-time into SAP. Sorry, Alan, I talk so much. I want people to know what we have.
No, that's fine. And this is the important thing for our customers and prospects alike is choice.
Exactly.
Not being forced down one route is a great way of making you choose the solution that fits your requirements. Because anyone in wholesale distribution knows SAP Business One is a very worthwhile investment for anyone holding stock. Anything with stock, understanding bays and locations and warehouses and all those great things, but not having a scanner, the scanner makes life so much easier in a wholesale distribution business. Anyone with a warehouse, they really need to use scanners. And likewise in manufacturing, you know, having the ability to have production lines with tablet for, you know, for being able to log jobs and that sort of thing. It's simplifying the way systems are used in a business without having to give all those people SAP Business One users. And also, more importantly, it's giving management teams real
data. Yes.
That's the key thing. And when we look at holistically what Boyum can provide, when we're looking at everything else Boyum has in its kit bag, you know, the B1 usability pack is probably the most widely sold solution by Boyum anywhere in the world, isn't it, Rosie?
Yes, it is.
It allows you to customize Business One in the way that works for your business, and then enhancing it with print and delivery. Because with the best will in the world, SAP Business One is very good at lots of things, but mailing out documents, it's not as good as Boyum's print and delivery. You know, so sending out documents to different customers and suppliers in different formats, it simplifies it, it makes it better. And that's what the relationship with Boyum is all about for us, because we are able to provide our customers with better solutions because of Boyum. So if anyone after today's meeting was there anything else you wanted to cover, actually, Rosie, before I close up for today?
No, I want to show one example for print and delivery because it's everybody's favorite. Can I?
Please do, please do.
So Alan just talked about print and delivery, and you might have seen, if I've spoken to you, you might have seen it, because this is everybody's favorite. Print and delivery, as this, it's part of the usability package. It's a different license, is where you can automate your emailing. So to me, the usability package is a must. If you don't have it, then ask Alan for it. I used to implement it. This is a must for every SAP Business One customer. Print and delivery, you can put in your logic. How do you want to mail your invoices whatsoever? This is an example we have. Okay, what this does, because everybody knows when you send out a statement to your customers, the first thing they say, they call you or email you. The reason they haven't paid is because they don't have a copy of the invoice. Automate that. So once a month, you send out this email, you put a grid in your email, and you can schedule that. So you don't even have to do it manually and think about it. Oh, it's the 25th, I have to do that. Just we have a scheduler, it does it for you. It puts a grid in the email telling the customer, hey, these are the invoices they're open. And guess what? It attaches one PDF with those 3 invoices. If it's 10 invoices, it attaches one PDF with the 10 invoices. This is absolutely a must, because you save phone calls, you save emails, and you get paid quicker. So this is just one example. I always like to say with print and delivery. And of course, you can put logic in your printing. You can always set up, and I have some YouTube videos out there. Hey, if a sales order is more than $10,000 and it goes out, I want the system to create an activity for me automatically to follow up in 3 days. You don't even have to do anything. Print and delivery does it for you. So put logic in there. or if it's a new customer, if it's the first time I send a sales order to this customer or quote, I want to attach more attachments because I want them to know more about our company. You can put this logic in there and the system does it automatically. Sorry, Alan, I had to say this because people absolutely love this example.
No, absolutely. It's we could talk for a long time around the solutions you provide and that enhance SAP Business One, and it really does make a huge difference to the way our users use the system and get benefits from it. So today is all about just giving you a touching point of what is capable with working with both Ascari and Boyum. And really from here, if any of you that are logged on today or anyone who sees this video afterwards is interested in actually seeing something more specific to their requirements, please get in touch with me. And plainly, we will see how we can help you. If we get to a point where we don't think we can help you, we are honest enough to tell you that. But with Boyum, the answer is 99.9% yes.
Yes.
It's a really good way of actually making your investment sing and get the most from it.
Yes, and like as Alan said, we can do a more deep dive demo. So whatever product you saw you're interested, or 2 products, just let Alan know. We'll be more than happy to set something up one-to-one.
Fantastic. Rosie, thanks so much for your time. Thank you everybody for logging in and attending today, and hope to speak to you all soon. Thanks again.
Thank you everybody. I enjoyed it. Bye-bye.